Hey everybody, I'm Amy from BodyFit by Amy, and this is your total strength and power with weights workout. This is a full body workout getting both strength and power. We're gonna take it back to basics for 2 exercises, then combine them for a power move. Within this, we'll be alternating using dumbbells and kettlebells. If you have both, use them. Otherwise, just use what you've got. Of course, I will give you options to work to your fitness level. Are you ready? Let's do it. Let's start just with a quick warm up. You can march or jog, just get the feet moving, the arms pumping, whatever you need to do to get the blood flowing, get our body's temperature up, and get ready to move. You can get some shoulder rolls with that, start them to the back, start small to make them a little bigger, and then we will reverse to the front. The main goal is just to wake up our bodies and then get some movement in the movement patterns that we'll be adding weight to. So we're gonna keep it short and sweet. If you need more of a warm up, please get it on your own. Let's get some little gentle rolls of the hips. You can add some arms with that if you want. And then let's add a little half squat to that. So you don't have to get super low, just opening up and getting the legs warm and ready to go. Let's keep just the squat now. Big reach up, squat, push and pull as you come down right here. So we are working in 3 quick circuits today, getting back to basic strength and power. Here's how it's gonna work. Let's cross those arms right here. And then you can add a little side lunge or step out with it. So we're gonna have 40-second intervals of back to basics. So we'll essentially have 2 back to basics moves, usually an upper or a lower, or an upper and a core. And then our third move is going to be a power version. We're only getting 30 seconds of power because it's power, we get the heart rate up. It's a little higher intensity. Let's take it right here, big Y, and then drive the hips back to the hinge. So just like this, big stretch through shoulders, hips to the back. So for instance, our first move is we'll get a lunge on the right, a lunge on the left, a bicep curl. Then we'll do a clean, which is the power version of a curl, but I'll give you options, into a lunge. So all of it is gonna move quickly, but your heart rate is gonna get up and you're gonna have a good time with it. From here, let's go ahead and tap it back to open up the hips right here. You can get low if you want, or you can stay a little higher. So 40 seconds, power version is 30 seconds. Hold this stretch here. If it feels good for you, take it all the way down, reach it up, reach through, world's greatest stretch. So on the power move, I will give you options where it doesn't have to be power, it doesn't have to be super high intensity or high impact, but you can still drive that heart rate up, get that compound movement. Go ahead and switch that, same thing other side. And if that is too much for you, putting the 2 moves together, you can just split the time or just pick one. Maybe you wanted more of the lunge, maybe you wanted more of the biceps, totally up to you. Go ahead and meet me down on the mat wherever you are, either in that high plank or on your knees, whatever is better for you and where you are today. And just a little forward and back, and then side to side. If you wanna make it a little down dog with that, you can. If you wanna do more of a rotation, but just warming up the core and the back, whatever feels good for you. You can also be on your knees, little child's pose, just like that. Core is getting those muscles engaged, and then slowly walk those hands back. Slowly just bring it up right here, little tap and reach. All right, so we're starting with a lunge. We're going to make this a reverse lunge, but you pick what lunge is best for you. Maybe you need to keep it stationary. Maybe you need to do more of a tap back. Either way, I want you to try to go heavy on these back to basics and medium to heavy on that power, all right? But back to basics, we're gonna keep it slow and controlled, so this is where you can really challenge your body with the heavier weights. So here we go. Oh, I got it. My weights are mixed up. Here we go. All right, so your first move is a reverse lunge. Right foot forward, left foot is stepping back. Get low if you can. If you need to modify, take it a little more of a tap back right here, or a stationary lunge, that works too. Whatever is best for you. Right foot forward, stepping back hip distance apart. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. And up. So we're gonna get right side with the lunge, then left side, So again, challenge yourself, take your time. Then we're gonna put them together for some power with the clean, which if you're not familiar, again, is the power version of the curl. But you can also just take it with a bicep curl right here. And down, yes you can. 10 seconds, keeping it controlled. Push through that front leg. 3, 2, 1. Set them down if you need to. So I like to set the weights down in between to give my hands a little break. If you have a bench or something higher, that's easy to do that as well. Same thing other side, stepping back hip distance apart. Bend your knees to grab those weights. Other side in 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Right here. So still dealing with a little bit of rehab on my knee, but I am keeping it careful. I'm not going super low, and that's why I've got my brace on today. Dropping it low. You'll notice when I have heavier weights, especially with these, it feels a little more comfortable for me to let them tilt down a little bit. You do not have to do that. If this is better for your grip, whatever feels better for you. I feel like it also helps me get low. If I tilt them down, 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, team. Now we've got just a regular bicep curl. I'm gonna start a little lighter. We're gonna take it here, regular biceps in and down, slow and controlled, super simple, back to basics. Here we go. While we catch our breath from that lunge, I don't know about you, but my heart is pumping after the lunge, right here, and here. Breathe. Really thinking about what is our core doing in this moment. Stacking the ribs directly over the pelvis or over the hips, so we're not here or here, we're stacked. Everything is zipped up, not holding my breath, but keeping a strong, stable core throughout. We got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and relax. All right, team, so we're gonna go clean and lunge on the right, clean and lunge on the left, 30 seconds each time. We get 30 seconds to breathe in between. Here is what your clean looks like. I'm gonna keep it hammer palms in. It's a little power here, all right? So a little bit of a hinge. If that's not right for you, you just do a regular curl. Then with these weights racked, we're stepping back left on the right. So clean, lunge, then back to center. All right, right foot stays forward, left foot stepping back in 3, 2, 1, clean, lunge, and up. Power, get set. If you want, you can think of it as more of a fluid move, right? Right here. It's hard to do, so don't feel like you have to. I'm gonna separate them out. And again, if that feels too heavy for you, or the power doesn't feel right for you, just do a curl and here, or if you want the power, and relax. Woo! Set that down. You got 30 seconds to breathe. So 30 seconds after these power moves, because as you can tell, that heart rate's gonna get up a little bit higher. So really give yourself that time, let the heart rate come down. Then we got the same thing other side. So clean, lunge, and up, or curl, lunge, and up. Are we ready? Bend your knees to grab those weights. 3, 2, 1. Clean, lunge, and up. And here. Oh, yes, team. Woo! And breathe. We're here, fluid. 3, 2, and 1. And breathe. Catch your breath, team. That's it for those moves. So once we're done with it, we are done with it. Some of them like that will be right and left. Some of them like this next one will be bilateral. 2 hands, 2 weights the whole time. Woo! All right, team. We're taking it to a bent over row. I'm gonna give you extra time to catch your breath. If you need water, grab it. Bent over row here. Nice flat back, pull them up, let them drop down. Then we're gonna take it down to a plank with a knee cross. If you need to do your plank standing, you can be here. Then we're gonna do a plank row from the ground with that climber in between. So row, climber, climber, row, climber, climber. So start with something heavy for that bent over row. If you wanna do one kettlebell and pull from the floor, you could alternate. Otherwise, shoulders back, core engage, hinge here. Here we go. Pull towards the hips, squeeze in the back. Right here. Big contraction at the top, then slowly coming down. Really pull your elbows up and in towards each other. And I like to pull towards the hips so we keep it out of that upper back, right? Your whole back and shoulders are working, but trying to keep it, those big muscles along the spine. If this stance is not right for you, stagger. You can get the same thing here. Pull it up and in. 10 seconds, yes you can. Right here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, team. All right, I'm gonna keep one close by. Now we take it down to the mat. You can also be elevated on a bench or standing. It is a plank with a cross knee. So I'm going here to here. Back to basics, slow and controlled. If you need to modify from your knees here, just kick it back. Here we go. Stay lifted in the center with your core. We essentially have this, and then we're gonna put them together for 30, and then we're moving on to our last move of this circuit. Staying lifted, so not letting those hips drop or come too far up. We don't wanna be here, right? Move those shoulders over the elbows, into the wrist, right here. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, stretch it back. And breathe. All right, stay where you are. If you're doing this standing, you can just do the row, then bring the knees into the chest. If you're down on the mat, here we go. We're going right, climber. You can run it or you can tap it in. Whatever you've got, higher intensity, 30 seconds. Here we go. Row, climber, climber. Then switch it. Power on the way up, power across. Power row, power climber. If you want to just do one or the other, that's okay too. You're still gonna get the power, you're still gonna get the heart rate up, you're getting a whole lot of core along with that upper body, right? 3, 2, 1. Stretch it back. Whoo, man. Big stretch, team. Catch your breath. Up onto your feet. Last move of this circuit. We are getting it done with just 2 moves. Back to basics is your deadlift, and then your power is your swing, right? I often put these 2 together. Go with something heavy for your deadlift. You can certainly do the deadlift for both rounds, but 2 weights or 1 kettlebell. We're hinging, drive the hips to the back, stand up straight. Join me here. Here we go. Maybe your heart rate's still up from that climber. I know mine is. So just really focus on your breath. Big exhale at the top. Push the hips to the back. Here. Here. And up. Here. And up. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, team, so you can do exactly that again, or you can get it with that kettlebell with a swing. We got more kettlebell coming in that second round. Your swing is here. Power up, lock out at the top. Quads, glutes, hamstrings, core, back. Lock out those hips and those knees. We got 30 seconds, then we're cooling it down. We're getting some water into circuit 2. If the swing is not right for you, go back to the deadlift. Shoulders back, wrap that core. Here we go, get ready. Hike it back, 3, 2, 1, power. Let it drop. Here we go. Let it drop. Hup. Right here. Hup. All the way up, lock out at the top. Use your breath to connect. Audible breath. So you really lock everything out at the top, then you just follow it down. You're not controlling with your arms. We got 3, 2, 1. Let it swing, and then relax. Paddle those feet. Team. There we go. Let's grab some water. Whoo! All right, quick sip of water. Meet me over here. Cheers, y'all. Whoo! All right, heart rate is up. I don't know about you, but I am feeling it. On to circuit 2, nothing too crazy. We're gonna get a squat and a press. We're gonna get a curtsy lunge and a chop. So our press, we're gonna add some rotation so we get some core. Our chop is rotational, right? So it's a lot of core with our upper body, and then we're putting some things together. Starting with that goblet squat, I'm gonna go 1 kettlebell in the center. You can go 1 dumbbell here or kettlebell. Sit low, drive it up. Then we get a rotational press. You can pivot knees and hips, or you can just twist, but get the core and the overhead press. Then, of course, we're gonna do a squat push press with a little bit of power. All right, team, I'm going here, going a little lighter for my legs, for my knee. Let's go ahead and rack it here. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Stand up straight. Sit low in the squat and drive it up. Weight is close to your body. The goblet squat I also love because a lot of built-in core engagement just by holding the weight here rather than having the weights low. You gotta really stabilize again. Think of stacking your ribs and your hips. So we're not here, we're not here, right? And up, down, and up, right here. 5 seconds, make it good. Get low in the legs, and up. 3, 2, 1. All right, catch your breath, team. Here's what it looks like. Again, overhead press. I love 1 kettlebell or 1 dumbbell, but you can also use 2 dumbbells. We're gonna press and rotate back to center. As we rotate, we got a lot of core here. Are we ready? Here we go. And here. And here. You can do a little pivot like I'm doing, or you can pick up your feet. You can also just do a press and rotate without moving your feet. If that feels okay in your core and your back and your shoulders, that works too. The pivot is just gonna help you turn into it. But feel that opposite side of the core, as well as upper body push, right? Shoulders, chest, triceps. And here, here. 3, 2, 1. Relax it down. All right, team, so this one, you got your weight. You're getting low, squat to press. I want you to think of a little power to push press. No rotation on this, just squat to push press. Power for 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1, here. So all that is you're getting the power from the legs and a little extra push up top. Even if you don't have that little hop step, you still get power, you still get a lot of heart rate, strength and power. That's what we're getting. Everybody needs power training. I know we think of it for athletes, but trust me, it's for all of us because we have to generate power in life. One more. And relax. Oh man, you guys, shake that out. Catch your breath. Next round, curtsy lunge, chop, chop. 1 heavy weight here. You can do 2 if you want. I'm gonna go heavy kettlebell, curtsy lunge. Then we got right side. Our chops, dumbbell across the body. You can keep it close. Then we're gonna put them together, right and left. It's gonna feel longer, but you can do it. Let's start right foot forward, curtsy it over. Here we go. Cross behind and bring it up. So with the weight on one side, it's gonna pull you here. So you're here. If the curtsy lunge doesn't feel good for you, go back to that regular lunge, right? If you can, cross it over, get low, push out of that hip and glute, up and in. Sometimes this handout helps me stay steady. Right here. Here we go. 10 seconds. A little less than. I got 3, 2, 1. Set that weight down, shake it out. Same thing other side, so we're crossing behind. You can tap behind, you don't have to get super low, but push out of the hip and the glute. Whatever you got for you. Let's take it here. In 3, other side, 2, and 1. Cross behind. So on this one, I can't drop that knee as low, so I'm adding a little bit of a hinge in the front, right? Still getting that front leg working. Works for you too. And up. Take it low. And up. Yes, you can. Breathe. And here. Down. And up. Yes. And up. We got 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, legs get a little break. Now we got our chop. So I'm gonna keep my hips and feet square, twist to the right and up. You can do this again without moving your knees and your hips. If you wanna turn into it, get some power, you can. I'm going 1 medium weight. You can hold it here or in the center. It's up to you, down to the right, up to the left. We'll start close to the body, then we'll extend it out. 40 seconds, here we go. If you wanna just go here to here, it's almost like a little hip to shoulder. Start with that. If you're feeling good about that, take it down, chop it up, right? This is already a power move on your way up. We call it a chop, it's really more of a lift. Here. Yes, you can, I know. Breathe. Heart rate's gonna get up on this either way. Again, we have push and pull for our upper body and lots of rotation for our core. 3, 2, 1. Breathe. Okay, same thing other side. I know my heart rate is up. I don't know about you, but let's get it done on that other side. You can set that weight down for a second if you need to. Whew, high zones here. Same thing other side. Chop across. Let's get it done. Again, keep the hips square if you want, turn into it and out of it if you want, close to your body, or extend it long. In 3, 2, here we go. Start small, here to here. Yes, you can. Right here. Yes. Boom. Power up. Yes. 10 seconds to go. Really think about that core, that rotation, and stabilizing right through the center. I know you're feeling your arms and shoulders. Good, and relax. All right, team, everybody catch your breath, set your weight down. Here's what we've got. It's a lot of balance. If it feels like too much balance, I want you to pick one, do the curtsy or the chop, if you can. We're gonna chop, curtsy. Chop, bring it down and curtsy. If you're feeling super spicy, make it quick. Chop, rack it, and then curtsy, all right? Grab that one weight, start steady. Here we go. Chop across, bring it center, curtsy low, back. Here, totally fine if you wanna keep it small. Hip, shoulder, rack, chop. Breathe, 10 seconds. Make them strong, power up, drop low. Yes. Full body move, one more. Yes, and relax. Set it down. I want everybody to stretch their back right here. You guys, that's a tough one. Initially, I thought we could go, but that's a lot of work. And I was a little worried about my knee, so I didn't want to put it on your knees, but that's a good option as well. Same thing other side. Chop across, rack it, curtsy low. So chop high with power, steady it, core, drop it down. In 3, 2, up. And here, yes you can. Right here. Get low, push out of it. Chop, here. Yes. Low, boom. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Yes, relax. Woo! Rack that weight up and stretch your back again after that. Here we go, team. Woo! Stretch and stretch. All right, back to that swing. We are almost done with this workout. Let's take it back to the swing. No deadlift this time unless you want to just do the deadlift. But if you can get the swing, let's get the swing. Here we go. Power move. Give your back a little stretch. We got 30 seconds, then water, then we are in the home stretch right here. Drive it up, lock it out, let it drop. If you're feeling spicy, you want to hand it off, hand it off. Otherwise, join me here. Weight in the center, deadlift your swing. 3, 2, 1, power, let it drop. Feeling spicy? Hand it off. One and then the other. Right here. If your back is tired from all those chops, just do the deadlift. That's okay. Bring it up. Whoo! Breathe. 3, 2, 1, swing and relax. Pedal your feet, team. I know. Oh man. Woo! Breathe. Let's grab some water. Here we go. Cheers, y'all. Whew. All right, down on your back really quick. Get some super basic moves to finish it strong. So we're gonna start with some triceps. So 1 kettlebell or 2 dumbbells. We're here. Here's what we've got. Watch me here. We got tries. We got a bridge. We put them together for power. It's not gonna be the same power that we get from something like a swing, but just right here. If that's not right for you, I want you to take it to a close grip press. Let's go ahead and grab those weights on your back. Bring it here. 3, 2, triceps straight up. Here we go. And up, down, up. Boom. I know. Whoo. Breathe. Extend up and in. Making sure that those elbows are shifted back towards your shoulders, that they're not out here. You're not coming here. Shift them back. Even if you've got the kettlebell, 10 seconds. Breathe. 3, 2, 1, burn. All right, we got some hamstrings and glutes here. Up and down, up and down. You can keep it just body weight, lots of core, or take it right here. We're gonna lift and lower in that bridge. Lots of booty, also hamstrings. I know they're tired from the swings, but let's do it. Here we go. And here, and up. Yes, you can. Breathe. Squeeze. Whoo, man. I know those legs are tired. Let's get it done. I know we still got a round of putting them together. Don't worry though, we got it. 3, 2, 1. Ah, stretch them up. All right, team, we're putting them together. So triceps and bridge with a whole lot of power, and then slow on your way down. Little stretch here. I know you're feeling it. Legs and arms, if you want to do that close grip press, you can do that too. We got 30 seconds. 3, 2, here we go. and up. I'm gonna turn my palms at the top, power, just to give me a little extra at the top. That's officially what it's called. Yes. Here, and power up. Squeeze at the top. Yes, you can. Here to here. Let's do it. 5 seconds. Last one. Boom, and relax. Oh man, all right, bring those feet up. This is just gonna be an exercise on its own. Let's get 30 seconds of a little scissors to stretch it out. If you want, take those arms out. Stretch the upper body, stretch the hamstrings. If you wanna just be here, or if you wanna just get your own little stretch, up to you. I know. 10 seconds. Sneaking in a little extra bicycle. This was not on the schedule, guys. 3, 2, 1. All right, so let's finish that out with a swing. This is the end of this circuit. I know, it's just one set of exercises and some bonus core. Let's finish it out with our swing. Here we go, team. 30 seconds of power. I know, not fair, because we just did all of those glutes and hammies. If you're not into the swing, you can pick something else. Otherwise, since we're closing out these circuits with the swing, let's get 30 seconds in 3, 2, power. Here we go. Let it drop. Again, if you want to hand it off, hand it off. If you're not feeling that deadlift, or pick something different, maybe you're just stretching. Whew. Breathe. Hup. Right here, 10 to go. Feel that core working. I know, especially after we just did that core work. Do you feel it? I know. 3, 2, 1, swing and relax. All right, team. That is it for our circuits. I think we got time for a bonus move. I thought about adding this one as its own circuit, 1, 1, and 2. Strength, strength, and power, but we're gonna put it together. Here's the trick though. We have 60 seconds. We're gonna take it to a plank press and a pop-up. Your modification, if you don't wanna get low, is here and push. You can even add some dumbbells. If you can, we're here, down, down, up, up, walk it up or pop it up here, then walk it back or pop it back, all right? Actually, let's just do 30 seconds. For the sake of time, 30 seconds. Down, down, up, up, pop up into that plie squat. Are we ready? I was gonna do the plie, then the plank press, then together, but let's just get it done. 30 seconds, go hard. This is it, team. Here we go, take it back. Right, left, pop up. Nice and low, take it back. Left, right, pop up. If you'd rather just do the plie squat, do that, or the plank press. Lots of core, lots of upper, then we take it lower, right? Halfway there. Here. Right here, down, down, up, up. Yes, you can. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and relax. Wherever you are, I want you to find yourself in a stretch. Maybe you want to be hanging off of something. Maybe your hands are here, maybe your hands are here. Pedal those feet. Yes, team. Oh man, stretch through your back. I know. Slowly roll it up halfway, hands on top, standing cat-cow. That back got a lot of work in that rotational core with our chops, right? With our knee crosses and climbers. A lot of things working. Slowly take those feet out wide and go here. We're gonna keep the cool down pretty short. So make sure that you get a cool down and a stretch on your own, and that you're incorporating mobility and flexibility into your days, into your weeks, into your programming. Bring it up right here, arms in front. Oh man, you guys, thank you for being here with me today. Leave me a comment, let me know how you are feeling. I love hearing from you after workouts. Even if I don't respond, I do read all of the comments. So let me know, do you like these combo things where we get back to basics and then we add some power, back to basics and then we make it compound? Let me know below how you're feeling. Do you feel energized? Energized but tired. Sounds weird, but that's what I'm always hoping for. Like, we know we did something, but feeling energy that we can take throughout the day with us, or the night, whenever you may be doing this. Whew. Shake that out, team. Again, get some more mobility and flexibility on your own. Leave me a comment, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Join us in the BodyFit by Amy app. Thank you so much for being here. One big deep breath in and out. You did it. That was your total strength and power with weights workout. Great job, everybody.